What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Everything USA Prime. I'm your host, Nick Swanson, Director of Partner Support. Today, we are excited to welcome one of our newest members of the USA Prime family, Tony Carreon from USA Prime Yetis. They are based out of Inland Empire in Southern California. Tony, first off, welcome to the show and welcome to USA Prime.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be a part of it.
Hell yeah. So we'll kind of start this off. I love kind of hearing, kind of the background story of everything that kind of happens here, of why you came to USA Prime and so forth. But I guess kind of like, let's start off with, who you are. Obviously, I know you a bit myself, but I guess let's kind of start off with the background from yourself, kind of, play baseball anywhere, coaching journey, how you got to where you are today.
Okay, definitely. So, I've been around baseball my whole entire life. I started playing when I was about 3 or 4 years old, got into it real young and just fell in love with the game. My dad tried to make me play other sports, but I was really set on baseball. So baseball has been my life for the last 20 plus years, easily. So this is basically my life, so everything I have with it, it's baseball wise. In Marietta, California, I grew up here and I went to Marietta Mesa High School. Got first team all league for a couple years. And then also we won CIF Division I in 2016. So that was pretty special too. After that, I went to San Diego Christian College down in San Diego, and that was in 2018. And then 2019 is when I transferred over to Southwestern College in Chula Vista. It's a junior college out there. So shortly after that, once COVID hit in 2020, a lot of things happened, So during COVID, it was different. We didn't know when we were going to play baseball. Mm-hmm. Obviously, that didn't happen. So that was a big transition for a lot of players in pro ball and college and high school all around. But once that happened, I actually had some connections with a pitching coach that got me to get scouted by a team in Mexico. So from 2021 to 2023, 2024, I played in Mexico in their professional league, in the Liga Mexicana, the baseball, with the Pericos de Puebla.
Nice.
I played pro baseball down there. And then in 2023, I also won a championship down there for the Serie del Rey. So their championship, their World Series down there. I also had a great experience playing down there too. So learned a lot. Again, like baseball was my whole life, so having that opportunity and playing with those ex-big leaguers that were down there and minor league players, the guys with those experiences, it was a life, it was a ride to go with. So
that's awesome. I love hearing the stories behind the stories, man. It's always interesting to kind of see, like, where you came from, how you got into, what you are doing today. And I know we're super thankful that you guys came on board and excited to kind of have your experience back into the, giving out to these kids. So super exciting. So kind of tell us a little bit more about the Yetis. Obviously, you guys were formerly, what were you before USA Prime?
We were the Swing City Yetis.
Swing City Yetis. Okay, so Swing City. So tell us how Swing City got started, and then kind of what led you to becoming a USA Prime, being a part of the family and so forth.
So getting to USA Prime with Swing City Yetis, we opened up almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in September. And the biggest thing was here in Temecula, California, there's baseball all around. Southern California, there's baseball all around, right? So open to the public, all the hitting cages that came with it. We have a 17,000 square foot facility that we have our cages and our bullpens in. So we have a really good facility for the kids to hit in. The development process, about after a year, we started to get into the travel ball scene and started to develop teams. I think the biggest thing that we looked forward to and looked towards our travel ball teams as is it wasn't a money grab. It was about the kids and it was about the development of kids. And we gave a fair price to where we gave opportunities to maybe some kids that didn't have the money. You have other kids that have money and they get all the opportunities, but what about the ones that could be an up and coming prospect that doesn't have the opportunity because of money? Now we kind of gave that opportunity to, the ones that needed it and the ones that we were fortunate enough to have with our Swing City teams right now as well. So that was a big thing. And then just giving back to the community, doing our fundraisers for the community with our travel ball teams, giving back to organizations as well is just a big thing for us.
That's so cool. Awesome. Huge facility too. That's awesome.
It's a great time. And we are doing some renovations as well too. So we can get into that later as well.
Ooh, baby. Big things coming.
Yeah, big things coming. I'm super excited about it.
I'm jealous. Yeah, ours over here is about 22,000, and then we just upgraded. We got a 40, I'll call it 45, but the 70 is massive.
17. Sorry. Did I say
17? I thought you said no. That could be me, man.
17,000 square feet.
Okay. 17,000. Okay.
A little bit smaller.
I was like, oh my God, hell yeah.
That'd be something,
You'd be living life.
Right.
All right. So kind of going off of that, every organization, obviously they have a culture and an identity. What are some of the values that kind of help define who you guys are as a program?
Some of the values that we have is kind of how we are on and off the field. We show our players how it is to be responsible on the field and also how it is to be responsible off the field. So during our practices, during our development process, we, try to actually get to know the kids and know everybody and where they're from, because that's the part of giving back. That's how you really find out who that baseball player is and how they develop as well. Getting the time to go one by one and say, dude, like, how do you progress a little bit more? That's kind of getting that background so you can have those different and versatile coaching skills as well.
I love that. And, obviously, like, I am somewhat familiar with California baseball, but for the most part, obviously, I'm all the way out here in Michigan. But, I do know the Inland Empire. It's been, for the most part, a really good competitive baseball market.
Right.
So for those that don't know about the area, what could you kind of tell about the Inland Empire and kind of the baseball surrounding that area?
Baseball around here, around Southern California, is competitive. It has been growing in the past 10 plus years. I started playing travel ball in 2009 and it has taken off. There's been some big names that have come out of Southern California. Joe Kelly was in Corona, and then a couple kids that just got drafted out of Corona High School. And here in Temecula at a Great Oak, like, the competitiveness, I want to say when you hear about travel ball, you think about Southern California, Texas, and Florida. When I grew up, those were the three states where it's like,
right,
where the baseball players are. Those are where you play year round. So those are those really competitive areas. And it was a grand time playing in this area and developing here.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember you guys. We got our butts kicked by quite a few of those Southern California teams in my day. But hey,
they live that year round weather here is different.
It's unbeatable. It's unbeatable.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes we get 4 seasons in one day, but it's nice.
Right. All right. So going into more about Southern California, obviously you brought the USA Prime down there, the USA Prime name. What excites you most about bringing that name there from a talent or opportunity standpoint?
Definitely the opportunities. As a Swing City Yetis, the development was great, but the opportunities weren't there. Now with USA Prime, we're giving the kids an opportunity to go to college, to get seen, to play at a national stage possibly, and to kind of give it a little bit of a higher standard. When you think USA Prime is across your chest, hey, it's like that standard's a little bit higher than what we had before. And it kind of, gives us a little, let's kick it up a notch a little bit more, so that motivation, that grind, that expectation's a little bit higher now.
Yeah, I love that. And, obviously big announcement, making this, transition to USA Prime. So what, I guess, and I love this question because quite frankly, there's a lot of different reasons for people kind of joining USA Prime. So what attracts you guys the most to USA Prime and kind of why now make the move?
Now make the move is because we've been in the travel ball scene for a bit, and USA Prime gives us that opportunity to give more kids an opportunity to go to college. Baseball is great, but college is a great thing as well. Getting kids an education and giving them an even better chance to get onto that stage, prove themselves to where they can get an education as well. So it's hand in hand. Student athletes, we show them in the classroom because we also have an academy coming this fall.
Ooh, I like that.
Student, and then we show them how to be the athlete, and now we have the opportunity to contact some coaches in the future for them and give the kid a little bit more drive to go for it.
Wow, I love that. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. We're renovating. We have a weight room coming, and we have a speed and agility area coming. So we're going to have data, we're going to have vault performance, and then a lot of upgoing, you know, so super excited.
Awesome. No, I love that. That's really exciting. So kind of let's go right into that. So obviously we got academy coming, we got teams coming. What kind of ages are you guys going to do? Focus more on youth, high school, kind of all ages? Kind of take me behind the scenes of USA Prime Yetis.
So with that, we are going to be going from 8 to 14. We're looking at 2 or 3 teams per age group, and we have the facility, we have the space to get our athletes into that amazing kind of weekly schedule with practice. We have a facility day, which will be your hitting day or bullpen day, and it's going to be paired up with a weight room or a speed and agility. So if you have bullpen and speed and agility, you will have another day where you have hitting and then the weight room. So you'll swap with other teams and you'll flow through that way. And then we also have a field day. So all of our teams will have access to fields consistently throughout the week. And that will be our consistent schedule for our teams.
I hate to say this, but I kind of want to play for the Yetis right now.
It's going to be a great time.
I'm a Michigan boy.
Yeah, so we got a lot going on, you know, so those fields are going to be accessible. And then especially with the weight room and the speed and agility, we are going to have the coaches that have those certifications and have those backgrounds. Currently in the process of getting those coaches. I already know who they are, but I'm super excited for them to come over. I'm super excited for them to get into the development. And I think a big thing is too, when we are looking at coaches, we look at the ones who are about the development, who the first thing they say is, hey, I want to develop kids the right way. It's not about just like, hey, I just want to kind of be there and be around. No, we're here for a reason. We're here for the kids. And it's eventually to get those kids to sign in college or sign pro ball and get those kids on our wall. So we're going to have a wall for those kids as well. And we're super excited about that.
Yeah, like I said, I've talked to obviously a lot of different organizations in my time, but like that's what I find cool about the USA Prime Network is a lot of us have similar goals, similar kind of drives behind those goals. So I think that's really cool and it's unique. I think almost every single coach that we've talked to obviously is all about development, which is only going to benefit everybody in the long run. So I do love that. So anyways, going into goals over next 2, 3, 5 years, what are the goals for Yetis? Are you guys looking to grow? Are you looking to really kind of what's the behind the scenes type of goals?
Behind the scenes, we're looking to grow. We're looking to grow 20 teams by the end of December, hopefully 30 teams by the next year. And then down the line in 2 or 3 years, open another facility a little bit south of here in San Diego to give that team, the San Diego teams as well, to get them with us and to develop them the same way as well.
I love that. Oh, I'm excited. I love San Diego. It's where me and my wife.
Yeah, very nice. So we're looking to do that down there and then possibly in LA too in the next 5 to 7 years.
I like it. I like it, Tony.
Trying to bring that Prime name to California a little bit more, you know. So that's why we're super excited to get in now and be like, hey, we're doing this. This is 100%. This is where we're going. This is the development process we have, and let's go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I love it, dude. I love everything you're doing. I'm excited to this kind of gives me an excuse to go to California now on a business.
Yeah, right? Come on out. Check it out.
All right, so let's kind of talk into, you know, obviously this season. I think we're trying to get it out there. Tryouts are coming up, I'm assuming, in California.
Right.
When are tryouts, and kind of what do you expect to see kind of at tryouts in this upcoming season?
So we've been kind of putting the word out where, you know, there's been people hearing about USA Prime coming to California and that we are with you guys. And that's been very exciting for parents to hear, for athletes and players to hear as well. Right now, we currently have open workouts with all of our age groups. Easy to just contact us and then we can give you that information. So any time of the week, we have our practice schedule out and then we're able to give those out too. Down the line in July, a lot of time is happening right now with our World Series and kind of those big tournaments that teams are getting finished up with. So the end of July is going to be the time where we come out with our big tryouts, because Big League Dream here, Perfect Game, just took over Big League Dream here in Paris, California, and they run their fall league out of there. So all of our teams will be put into that fall league where they will also be playing once a week, so we can get our reps and kind of get our in-game and kind of get our team a little bit more gelled before we go into big tournaments. So that is August 17th. August 1st, August 2nd, we are looking to set our teams and make sure our teams are set so we can practice, gel with the coaches, and iron some stuff out so we are ready for that upcoming season and those upcoming tournaments that are being played too in the fall.
Love that. Awesome. So I guess I got some fun questions for you too, but
For sure.
this is my last question here. What excites you the most about this kind of new chapter under the USA Prime banner?
I think it's the drive that the kids will have. I think it's the light that you'll see. I personally just got into coaching a little bit over 2 years ago. I'll be 100% honest with you. Growing up playing baseball, I didn't see myself being a coach. It was just something I didn't see. I had a job or opportunity to coach in Corona at Futures Training Center, and I did that for over a year, and I fell in love with it. Training the kids the way that they did, and just me being a coach and helping and seeing the kids' eyes light up once they hit a perfect PR or a new PR. I'm a pitching guy, so velocity, or seeing how balls move and seeing the kids light up and say, "Whoa, coach! Like I've been putting in some work and it's working out." That's what I'm all about. That's why I fell in love with it, and that's why I'm continuing to coach, and that's why I coach all the teams for our travel teams and do their bullpens, and I love it. There's never a dull moment with the kids and seeing them develop, and then also with lessons as well. Just seeing over time them grow and develop into young men, just as I was. I looked up to pitching coaches that I had, and now I get to do it. I'm like, whoa, now we're switching spots. And I'm telling you the same thing I heard when I grew up. So it's nice to see that. I see myself in the kids as well. And it's exciting.
It's fun to give back, man. It's a unique opportunity, and not everyone gets to do it every day. And I'll say till the day I die, I'm blessed to be in this position, as I'm sure you feel the same way. And awesome, man. So now it's the fun time. This is probably my favorite section. It's getting to know Tony from California. So let's go with this. So obviously, California boy, favorite MLB team. Where are we going?
The Padres, 100%.
Hey, all right. I figured.
Yeah. Love the Padres.
Love that stadium, by the way.
Oh,
my favorite stadium I've been to by far.
That's my favorite stadium too. I don't think you can beat it. I honestly don't.
I agree with you.
You have everything around there. You have the water, you have the restaurants, you have the nice stadium. Like that's something you can't get past. So
I agree.
Grew up loving the Padres and saw the development of the actual stadium too. So that was sick.
That's sweet. I'm jealous on that. Favorite baseball movie?
Baseball movie? Sandlot. It sounds cliche, but I mean Sandlot.
You gotta go with it. All right. Favorite ballpark you've been to other than the Padres?
Other than the Padres? Oh, okay. Might be controversial because I think it's the environment. I don't like going to LA a lot, but the Dodger Stadium, it was different. In 2016, I had an opportunity. We went to go to Jackie Robinson Day. My coach during high school is actually related to Jackie Robinson. So during that time, we actually got to meet, I believe it was his wife.
Okay.
So she threw the first pitch that day, but like that environment there was different. I mean, Dodgers fans, I don't personally like the Dodgers, but their environment, the way they go about their games, it was fun. It was a good time.
That's sweet. Oh, I love that. I'm jealous. I need to go to a Dodgers game. I haven't been to one. Although it's tough to beat the Padres, man. I will say that.
I love my Padres, but yeah. Other than the Padres, I mean, stadium-wise, yeah, sure.
Fair enough. All right, walk-up song today, if you were still playing, what would it be?
I was still playing. I think I would go back to my song that I had. It was Biggie. It was Juicy by Biggie Smalls.
So, nice. We got a Biggie fan out here.
Yeah. So I like a lot of 90s rap. So either that or Shook Ones Part 2 by Mobb Deep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I like it. All right. This is my last one of the fast questions here. One word to describe USA Prime Yetis.
One word?
Tough.
I want to say experience, because I feel like you guys, you provide the experience. The stuff that I see on social media is can be hard to beat that. So the experience is something that I'm excited for.
I like it. Yeah. All right, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you joining us today. I know we're super excited to have you and the entire Yetis organization a part of this USA Prime family. For anyone listening out in Southern California, especially throughout the Inland Empire, keep an eye on what Tony has planned. His staff and what they're building it's going to be something unique in that area. I know I'm super excited for it. We're here to support obviously Tony and the whole organizations, and Tony, with that being said, is there a final message that you kind of want to let players, families, coaches kind of listening in today kind of know about USA Prime Yetis?
Yeah, actually, can I add something else in about the development process?
Absolutely.
So with our development, we also are offering anything all to our players and our coaches is a baseball IQ app.
Wow.
What that entails is it gives the kids that don't know how to play certain positions an opportunity. So the way we have it developed, there's already 700 scenarios. There's fly ball foundations. There's double play fundamentals. There's cutoff relays. There's bunt coverages. And soon we're going to get into the individual as well. But it gives kids an opportunity to play different positions. During practice, it's very hard for a coach to coach all 12 players. And one player goes, hey, coach, I really want to play first base, but I don't know my way to position. It's going to be really hard to develop, a little bit faster than others. So that baseball IQ app gives them an opportunity to go through tests that we can actually see as an organization, and we can see it. Hey, coach, I've been training and been doing my tests for my first base positioning and kind of where I'm supposed to do like baseball IQ stuff. I know that in a double cut to left center, I'm supposed to trail the runner going to second, and I know where to be. Okay, let me see. Okay, your test scores are solid. Let's throw it in during practice. Hey, go to first. You see this kid start to develop, then it gives them, okay, during the game, let me throw you out first now. Instead of just, hey, coach, I want to play. Now it's, opening the eyes for the coaches where it's like, hey, now everybody knows where to position themselves. So we have that as well. It shows you when you're right, and then it shows you when you're wrong, and it gives an explanation on both too. So that's huge. That. So over the next year, that's phase one. We're looking at bringing VR headsets for our teams where they have 9 of them. We have it on the TV. They play the certain scenario. Hey, I want to play third base now. You press a button and now it swaps to that third base position, or that other position that you want to play to. So we have a lot of stuff going in that way, and kind of not just playing baseball, but learning it, learning it. And it's very accessible. It's going to be on your phone and computer as well.
I'm excited for that, man. I mean, I think there's a lot of things that a lot of groups do, but that is something that I feel a lot of groups don't do a good job with. So it's for you guys to be able to offer that, especially in California, I think is just going to take things to the next level. So that's super exciting. With that being said, let's kind of kick this thing over to Tony. I'll kind of let you. I'm assuming you guys are probably going to be mostly USA Prime Yetis on social media, I would assume.
Correct.
So, hey, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. You can just search up USA Prime Yetis on all the social media platforms. Tony, I'm assuming we got X, Facebook, Instagram, anything else that we need to know?
Facebook, Instagram, X, we do not as of now.
Okay. So Facebook, Instagram for now, USA Prime Yetis. Again, a lot of exciting things kind of going on, so make sure you guys check them out. Obviously, you guys can always like, comment, and subscribe on our main channels, USA Prime Baseball. We are on TikTok, YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram. You can also visit our brand new website, usaprime.com, with all the latest and up-to-date news. Tony, thanks again for joining us. To everyone listening, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Everything USA Prime podcast. Make sure to follow us and stay connected as we continue highlighting the great people, programs, and opportunities across the country. Until next time, I'm Nick Swanson. And Tony, we always end with this, but it's always Prime on top, baby.
Prime on top.
Let's go.
Go.